I thought my wife's work husband was a joke, until I saw his car behind her office at 9:42 p.m. The first time my wife called another man her work husband, I laughed. The second time it felt weird, and by the third time I had his name memorized. Mark. She said he was the funniest guy in the office, the most reliable, the one who understood her, the guy who grabbed her coffee, knew her deadlines, and covered for her when she was late, and she made it sound like I should be grateful. So at first I didn't care because I trusted her and we had built a life together. But then the little things started stacking up. She stopped telling me about her day, started telling him first, began smiling at her phone in a way I hadn't seen in months, flipping it over when I walked into the room, brushing me off with, "You're so paranoid," if I asked who she was talking to. And I tried to be the chill husband, the mature one, the one who didn't overthink, but trust starts rotting when it's only fed silence. And one night at 1:13 a.m., I saw his name light up on her phone, Mark with a red heart. I didn't confront her, just lay there staring at the ceiling, realizing I had somehow become the third person in my own marriage. And over the next few weeks, I noticed everything I'd ignored. The new outfits, the extra makeup for work, the sudden motivation to hit the gym. She was changing, just not for me. Then one Friday, she claimed she had to stay late for a meeting, something she never did before, so I didn't argue. I just drove past her office at 9:42 p.m. The building was dark and empty, except for one car parked out back, Mark's. And when they walked out together, laughing, standing too close, and he tucked a strand of her hair behind her ear the same way I used to, the truth hit me like a punch. I wasn't being replaced. I already had been. So instead of confronting her, I got quiet and started collecting evidence. Texts from her unlocked iPad, GPS history, midnight calls, inside jokes that had no room for me. And then I found the email where she wrote, "I think about what life would be like with you." And he replied, "Soon, baby. Be patient." And that was the moment I knew exactly what to do. So I booked a reservation at the nicest restaurant in the city and told her it was a surprise date night. She wore the red dress I loved, the one she hadn't touched in a year. And when we sat down, she noticed the extra chair at the table, confused. And I told her it was for her other husband. Then the waiter escorted Mark over, his face drained of color. Hers too. And I slid a folder across the table filled with screenshots, messages, dates, and photos, telling them I just wanted them to finally sit down with the man they'd both been lying to. Me and the restaurant went dead silent as it clicked. This wasn't a date. It was a funeral for our marriage, she tried to say. It's not what you think. But I told her it was exactly what I thought, and worse because she didn't even hide it well. Then I looked at Mark and told him that if he wanted her, he could take her. But women don't leave their husbands for other men. They leave when they think the other man is better. And now she was about to find out if he really was. And I walked out with my dignity intact. And 3 days later, she called me in a panic because Mark wasn't even single. He had a fiancé. And when that woman saw the proof I'd gathered, she didn't cry. She posted it. Every message, every picture, every lie. And just like that, Mark lost his job, his relationship, and his reputation, while my wife's cute little work husband fantasy went up in flames. She begged me to come back and fix it, but I didn't say a word. I just hung up because the most savage part wasn't revenge. It was that I didn't have to destroy her. The truth did it for me.